Hello YouTube! We are on the Real Programming channel. It is about HTML and CSS. My name is Andrei. This is our 49th lesson. I greet you. We will talk about changing font weight. The font weight property allows you to control how bold the text looks. As you know, bold looks darker than normal text and tends to be a bit fatter too. You can make any element use bold text by setting the font weight property to bold like this. And you can also go the other way. If you have an element that's set bold by default or is inheriting bold from a parent, then you can remove the bold style like this. This is for font weight normal, font weight bold. There are also two related font weight properties, bolder and lighter. This will make your text style a little bolder or a little lighter related to its inherited value. These values are seldom used because not many fonts allow for slight differences in the amount of boldness. In practice, these two values often have no effect. You can also set your font weight property to a number between 100 and 900 in multiples of 100, but again, this is not well supported across fonts in browsers and is not often used. Sharpen your pencil and sheet of paper exercise. Write the CSS to change the second level headings in the Tony's page from their default bold value to normal weight. Then add the rule to your CSS and give it a test drive. You will find the answer to the one on the next page. Test drive the normal weight heading. Here is what your CSS should look like after you make change to use normal font weight for the H2 headings. We're leaving out of the full add font face definition to save some space. Here is where changing font weight of the H2 headings to normal. And here the result. The H2 headings are not now lighter looking. You can still tell they are headings because they are 130% size of the body text. Adding style to your fonts. You are familiar with italic text, right? Italic text is slanted and sometimes has extra curly serifs. For example, compare these two styles. The italic text is slanted to the right and has extra curls on the serifs. You can add an italic style to your text in CSS using the font style property. A common mistake is to write italic as italics. If you do, you won't see italic text, to remember to check your spelling. However, not all fonts support the italic style, so what you get instead is called oblique text. Oblique text is also slanted text, but rather than using a specially designed slanted delete set of characters in the font, the browser just applies a slant to the normal letters. Compare these non-oblique and oblique styles. Not oblique, oblique. The irregular letters are slanted to the right and the oblique style. You can use the font style property to get oblique text too, like this. Listen. In practice, you are going to find that, depending on your choice of font and browser, sometimes two styles will look identical and sometimes they won't. So, unless italic versus oblique is very important that you choose and move on. If it's important, you will need to test your font and browser combination of the best effect. Starting Tony's quotes with little italic. Now, we are going to use the font style property to add a little pieces of Tony's quotes. Remember the bar mache slogan in the block water element. We're going to change the slogan to italic style to set it off from the rest of the text. To do that, we just need to style the Blackwater with a font style of italic like this. Add this new CSS rule to the CSS in your journal CSS. File save it and give the page a test drive. You should see the Parma-shape slogan change to italic. Here is our test drive. There are no dumb questions. The text of the Blackwater is actually inside the pip. That's inside the Blackwater, so how did this change the paragraph or to italic? Remember, by default, most elements we get their font style is from their parents, and the parent of this paragraph is the Blackwater element. So, the paragraph within the Blackwater inherits the italic style. Why didn't we just put the text into an M element inside the Blackwater? Wouldn't that do the same things and make the Blackwater italic? Remember that yam is for a specifying structure. Yam says that a set of words should be emphasized. What we are doing is styling the Blackwater. We are not indicating that the text in the Blackwater should be emphasized. So, while you write on most browsers, yam is styled with italic. It's not the right way to style the text in the Blackwater. Also keep in mind that the style of yam could change, so you shouldn't count on yam always being italic. Here is a new style. On Parma-shape slogan on this page we got the text just like we wanted. Cool, love the new look. Hey, how about a little color in those fonts? Say, the color of my shirt, I love orange. You'd think we could just tell you there was a color property and send you on your way to use it, but unlike font sizes or weights or text styles, you got to understand a fair bit about color to be able to work with it in specify it in CSS. So, over the next few pages, you're going to dive straight into color and learn everything you need to know to use in your pages, how colors on the screen work, the various ways of describing color in CSS, what those mysterious has codes are all about, whether you should be worried about web safe colors, and what's the easiest way to find specified colors. How do web colors work? And we'll talk about this in the next lesson, and this is our 49th lesson over. Thanks for watching, subscribe my channel, please like, share with friends, comment, eat bananas, chocolate, not drink more water for the effective work of our brains. Bye!